The names you know they're forsaken by are not their true names. They are titles, odes to the horrors and fear they sowed upon the world. In the old tongue, Ishamael means the betrayer of hope. In all the stories, he is the foremost of the forsaken, cold, cunning, and close companion to the Dark One himself. It was he who told mankind of its doom when the bow was first breached. He who first turned to the dark, he who watched the dragon die, taunting him with the madness unleashed upon the world. He who, unknown to us, has shaped this age, preparing it for the day Shaitan will usurp it. He is the shadow's legal and loyal hound, for he is a true believer in oblivion. In the age of legends, before the horrors that will doom it, there was a man, an Aes Sedai, called Elan Morin Todronai. He was a scholar, a mathematician, and the foremost philosopher of his age. He was the author of various books that had titillated the intellectually inclined and earned him acclaim in all learned circles. As evidenced by his possession of a honorary third name, he had contributed greatly to the harmony of the world. Within the order of Sedai, Elan Morin was similarly influential. He was very, very powerful in the power, as powerful as Listerin, who men later called the Dragon. As such, he led a long life, centuries, and much of that time was dedicated to study. When the bow was breached and the Sharom that was Saint destroyed, shattered, Elan Morin studied the event and consulted archaic texts to surmise the truth. Years later, when the 9 Roads of Dominion called a great council to find solutions to the bewildering unraveling of the perfect order the world had always known, Elan Morin stepped forward and explained to them what was happening. He spoke of the Creator and the Dark One, two opposing forces that had clashed against each other since time unknown, using human surrogates as their champions. Ages were born and bled out, and this eternal battle raged with one man. He pointed at Listerin, leader of the Aes Sedai, as the champion of the light, and another, himself probably, as the champion of the dark. He recalled to them the suppositions he had laid out in his book, Reality and the Absence of Meaning. The world and all living souls were doomed to this bedamned cycle of rebirth, only to play into the whims of the Creator, and so bound to meaninglessness. What was the point of it all? What was the point if it was all played out again and again and again, with the actors none the wiser? With this, Elan Morin called for the collapse of the world order, for the collapse of everything. All is void, all is void, all is void. Amidst that council of disbelieving leaders, Elan Morin swore publicly to serve the shadow and to bring about the end of all things. And so was born Baal Zamon, Heart of the Dark.